Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gooners Gone Wild podcast. And I'm here with Coach Ari and Doc. And we are going to get straight into it because this is a huge podcast and this is a huge game coming up. Arsenal versus Manchester City at the Emirates. Man City on 18 points, Arsenal on 17 points. Deja vu is starting to kick in, lads. Starting to kick in. Hopefully,
Absolutely, man.
not at the end of the season, it won't kick in. Hopefully, we'll make some history. But
But it
yeah,
starts Sunday.
starting Sunday. And honestly, you know what? I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna kick off the show today. I really think
I like that.
I think we really get a result this weekend. I might be coping, but I think it's a very doable fixture. You know, we're at home. We're at the Emirates. We were talking a little bit pre-podcast, which we'll get into a little bit later, but City are very much weakened compared to how we're very much used to seeing them. They're weakened from the the Community Shield. They're a weaker team than the Community Shield, and we beat them at the Community Shield. So I think it's not delusional to think we're going to get a result here today, or Sunday, I should say. But I think it's going to be an historic day at the Emirates. I think the Emirates is going to be loud and proud. North London forever. I would sing it for you, but I think I'm losing my voice. So that's all I'm going to say for the intro. So Doc, how you feeling about this huge matchup this week?
I honestly think it's going to be a very interesting match. I'm not too positive that we are going to get a result from this. And when I say result, a win. I think it's going to end in a draw
Mm.
because I think both sides have some injuries and have some players out. If I know we said we were going to touch on it, but let's just go through the City players.
Yep.
So who do they have out?
I think Bernardo's actually back now that I read something. So
Okay.
So Rodri out because of a red card.
Yep. Suspension.
Uh,
De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne
Yep.
because of injury.
mhm.
You said Bernardo Silva's back.
Yeah, he's back. He was out for a period, but he's back. Is what I'm reading.
Okay.
Like
Are those the
confidently
only
or
two
like
that they have back?
questionable?
Confidently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are those the only two that they definitively have out? And
John
who will not
Stones
be
was
playing?
injured, but he's back as well.
He's back as well. Okay, so they
From
have
what I
some
read.
players coming back from injury, but they
Yeah.
also are missing out on Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri. Rodri is a big part of that
Huge
team.
part of their team,
Mhm.
man. We see
Now,
them lose out without him. We saw that this week. So
mhm. Yeah, he reminds me of what Saliba is for us
yeah,
in terms of winning percentage. Now, granted, they have insane depth and they still win a lot of matches, but in terms of consistency, how we like playing how we want to play and basically winning games. I saw a stat that said the matches that Saliba played, I think we won over 70% of them, and then the matches that he didn't play and we only won like 46% of them. So significant drop off whenever Saliba doesn't play. But injuries on our side, Saka, we don't know if he's going to be fit. Now they say he's day to day. I don't believe it. I don't think he's going to be fit. I don't even think he's going to be going in with the England squad on the international break. At least I hope to God not. Um, Martinelli, Timber. Those are the big three injuries that we have out. Everybody else is healthy.
Mhm.
Um, so I think it's going to end up in a draw. We'll get to score predictions later. I think it's going to be a very good match. I think it's going to be very back and forth, but I don't think City or us will get a winning goal in the end.
Hmm.
What about you, Ari?
So I think if there ever was a time to get a result, it would be now. Just because, two majorly key players for them, in their midfield, and they're very dominant midfielder out. Um, and my dad is a City fan, so he watches them, avidly. But he watched the Wolves game, and he was telling me that uh, they just look so much different without Rodri in the center of the park because yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen like stats or photos of him where he's like the most consistent midfielder where he just gets like 7.0, 8.0 ratings like every single game. So he's just such a huge staple to the way they play, and he's much like our Rice, but even better because he can score as well. So he's got that in his locker. But without him, I think they are a much weaker side. And obviously Kevin is world class, and he's out. So um, Alvarez has stepped in and done a really good job for them, but he's no Kevin, obviously. So I think if there ever was a time, it would be now for us to get a result. Uh, I think Trossard can turn up in really big games, and he's got a good finish on him. So hopefully he comes out and pulls one out of the air this weekend. Um, I don't know if Martinelli is going to be fit or not. Hopefully he will be. That'll give us some help as well. Maybe Trossard can play on the right and Martinelli can play on the left. But I think Jesus will be hungry to get out there and prove himself to Pep and the rest of the Man City boys. So I think he'll be hungry to prove himself, and maybe he'll bag one even, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, that's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on the Jesus point, because I think Jesus has failed to score in all of the fixtures that he's played against Man City for us. So, we still have that crazy stat flying around that when Jesus scores, we haven't lost. He hasn't lost, period. You know what I mean? So there's that stat is still very much
If
out
he
there.
bags, we win.
Yeah, if he bags, we
Wait,
win, for sure.
That's broken from Lons.
Oh, it is broken from Lons.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
It's
shit.
broken from Lons.
Yo,
Wait, was that just Prem fixtures, or is that?
I think it was I think it was always.
It's probably all comps.
Yeah, but we'll just stick with Premier League. We'll cover our bases.
Yeah,
We'll cover our bases.
Yeah,
And
let's
speaking,
just say the
If we get a pen, give it to him.
and speaking of covering,
Just give it to him.
and speaking of covering bases, we're defending the undefeated streak. City isn't. Invincible's Day came from them already. There's two teams that are still invincible, and that is, believe it or not, Arsenal and Tottenham.
Only one deserves it.
Yeah, only one does deserve it. We've spoken our piece on that. People hate me for that. That's fine.
Move on.
No. So it's going to be an insane game. I think they're going to be hungry. When they went and got the result, who did they play in the Champions League? Was that Milan? Was it AC Milan that they played this past week, or
Leipzig?
Oh, Leipzig. My apologies. We saw the 3-1. It was a 3-1. They still conceded, and I believe Ederson was in goal for that matchup. So it was, they're not invulnerable like we, think we are.
And they just lost to Wolves.
Yeah, just lost to Wolves,
at the
and
weekend, so.
We destroyed our mental block. We beat them. It doesn't matter if it was a 100th minute winner and then in penalties, we still beat them. You know what I mean?
Doesn't matter. It was in the Community Shield. We still beat them.
Exactly. You cannot tell me that we went into that Community Shield thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be a win. We're gonna we might have been confident, but we knew it was gonna be hard fought." And I think we finally got over that mental block. Now we mentioned injuries. Injuries is a big part. But I just think, I don't know, this is going to be the battle of the depth a little bit, I feel like, for both teams. City obviously quite has a better depth than we do, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. And a lot of people are saying that Arsenal and Liverpool are the only two teams to challenge City this year. I still don't.
And then those of you trying to throw Tottenham in there.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, facts. Listen, y'all have been getting extremely lucky.
I saw something that said, I don't know if it was a pundit or somebody that was memeing Tottenham, but somebody said, telling Spurs fans to calm down because Norwich City has been top of the table longer than your club has ever been.
Oh my God.
They've been top of the table for more days than freaking Spurs have.
I mean, I believe that. I do believe
calm
that.
Down.
But I do believe the decline of Tottenham is starting to happen. They got worked by a 9-man Liverpool and just got, again, extremely lucky. They're out of the Carabao Cup round 2. And guess what? If they surprise me, they surprise me. You win. Yep. Congratulations.
We're gonna talk our talk right now.
But that's
while
how
they're doing their best.
Yeah, exactly. That just shows how fearless we are. But let's move on to a little bit more of the, I guess we'll say tactical or maybe more mental side. We've seen the Emirates rock so like the loudest it's ever rocked against teams like United, City, Tottenham, Liverpool, but especially City. So I do feel like this atmosphere is going to feel like a 12 versus 11. Hopefully the referee doesn't make it 12 versus 12. But Doc, how do you feel?
I mean, I completely agree. I think the fans, whenever they show up, especially at home, we just play so much better. And I think Arteta needs that backing for the squad coming from the fans for this match. Because we do have some injuries, Saka being a major, major one, Martinelli being a major, major one as well. We just, I'm a little nervous for this match because although we did get past that mental roadblock of finally beating City, Arteta finally beat the master, beat the sensei. I hope that doesn't mean that we take our foot off the gas and think, oh, we beat him once, we can do it again. And think it's going to be easy, because we will get our asses handed to us. We will get walked all over if we go in with that mentality. I don't think we will, but I think it's important that we are like on the front foot from the start. And a lot of that is going to start with the fans and how loud they are and how much they are backing the squad. I don't think we have an issue with that at the Emirates. City might at their library, but I think we're going to see a really good match.
Nice. All right, how about you, man?
So last year in our second fixture against them, we had to, we were all fearing Rob Holding versus Haaland, and that fear no longer has to be a thing, because obviously in the Community Shield we played them again, and Saliba put Haaland in his back pocket. So I'm hoping Saliba can pull out a masterclass again. Saliba and Gabriel, of course. This is the whole back line. But I hope we can pull out another defensive masterclass and keep Haaland quiet. I think that'll be the difference maker, for sure, obviously. And then Alvarez is on fire as well. He's in really good goal scoring form, and he's contributing to a lot of their goals, even assist wise as well. So I think those two players will be the most influential for City, and if we can keep them quiet, I think we'll do well. But also, Doku is actually pretty scary as well. I think he's come in and been terrifying to a lot of defenders, just terrorizing them down the wing. So he plays left or right? Do you guys know?
Left.
He plays left.
He plays left,
yeah.
so he'd be.
So he would be going up against Ben White.
Ben White, yeah, and I think Ben White is a competent defender, but I know Doku is relatively pacey, so I don't know how Ben White will do keeping up with him pace wise.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit of a challenge, so I think we'll have to worry about him as well.
I agree with you him being scary with pace. However, he is very much like me at Sunday League and relies too much on his right. So I think if we avoid cutting off his strong foot, we'll be all right. Okay, so.
Oh my God! Dude, God. So I understand the point you're making. This kid is rapid though. He is so quality. Come on, man. He is.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying he always tries to shift to his. Hold on, maybe that was taken way out of context. I'm just saying he shifts it. I watched him with the whoever they. I guess it was against Wolves. He does the little the Ronaldo one leg little triple step over and then shifts it to his right and goes for a shot. He did it 3 times the same game. As a defender, you do it to me once, I get burned. The second time, maybe I get burned. The third time, I know you're gonna do it. I'm gonna give you that left lane, see what you can do.
Unless it's me. I'm
I'm
burning you all 3 times,
true.
baby.
All right, listen. Ari doesn't burn you all 3 times. Okay, listen.
Show me once, I burn you. Show me twice, I burn you. Show me 3 times,
I burn you. But if we're talking in the professional world, I think Ben White like you said, Ari is a competent. I'm not comparing. I'm not saying I'm better than him. Okay, I'm just saying that he really relies heavy on his right.
Chat, please don't crucify this man. He did not mean it that way. I promise.
It that way.
No. But do we see a tactical Tomiyasu from
I
Arteta on the right?
I don't think he does much better.
I personally don't think.
No.
Yeah.
But I think we see Ben White, and I think Saliba being over there as support for Ben will be okay. I think Doku is very rapid. He's very quick. And I think we'll be able to handle him.
I'm sorry.
All right, I just want to go back to you mentioning Holland. Like, we have to worry about, like, we may not have to worry about him just because Saliba pocketed him. I'm actually worried a little bit about Holland. He's been struggling recently bagging goals.
Yeah.
His last goal he scored, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, was Nottingham Forest back on September 23rd. That was the last goal that he scored.
Really?
So he's hungry.
Premier League goal though, right? Because I think he
Premier
scored.
League.
Yeah, because I think he scored this week in Champions League.
He did not.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
No, he did not. I'm almost positive his last goal was Nottingham Forest, September 23rd. Fact check me in the comments, crucify me if I'm wrong. I'm looking at it right now at his stats. September 23rd, Nottingham Forest, 1 goal off of 2 shots. So he is going to be hungry for one in this match. And he's actually going to be the player that I'm most worried about moving forward in the attack for City just because of that. And I think we're going to see like a Julian Alvarez behind him. He's such a quality player. Like, who would have thought he would just be able to slide in for Kevin De Bruyne in that position seamlessly and just freaking produce?
I would, if I was City, I would even consider putting Foden underneath him and then pushing him out wide to the right, Alvarez. Just because they just have so much depth and so much quality that they could put anyone anywhere. I mean, they're so versatile.
And they can just cycle.
And Foden is so class too. I really, really rate Foden. I think he's such a good player.
He's all right.
He's definitely been class this season, and I've actually been surprised about one player on City that we saw struggle in his first season with them, be relatively class all last season, and have a shaky, rough start, maybe due to a little bit too much partying last season. After they won the championship. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
Yo, he's just on an extended hangover.
Kazan.
Yeah, Kazan. Jack Grealish, baby. You guys know. So I think he's been struggling. Foden's been looking really, really class. But enough talking about City players. Enough talking about Arsenal here.
Wait, I know. But one more. Have you guys watched any City games to know how Gvardiol has been doing? I don't know how well he's been.
I think he's been doing really well. I saw one play in this Leipzig match where I think he's been playing in the 3 center back position. He's been playing like the left-sided one. Yeah. And he actually, I think, benched Ake because he's been playing pretty well. But he had this one where he got the ball on the left side, took one touch, looked up, and just laced one all the way across to the right sideline. One bounce straight to the winger's foot.
Nasty. Oh, so like what I do instead of like, got it. All right.
Yeah.
I love the banter, baby. I love it.
Dude, the banter is always welcome because especially when we're talking about, it's much rather be banter than be stressing about this type of stuff.
Exactly.
So let's talk a little bit about Arsenal because we have some aces up our sleeve as well. I think Big Deckers, man. I think he's going to show up. Little spoiler alert from my predictions, which we're going to get into next. I think he bags this week. I love that. I think he's going to show up. I think we might even get a little Partey being thrown on the pitch. If you know.
A Partey, Rice, Odegaard midfield?
Please.
Give
please.
It to me. Please.
It's something that I want to work in the future. Will I see Arteta? Will I see Arteta do it this weekend? Probably not. But if we see a little cameo, like if we see Havertz missing 3 open nets and we see him get pulled off and Partey gets thrown in, then we finally get to see it, right? So with that being said, I think Havertz bags as well. I think it's going to be a 4-0. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Next he's going to say that freaking... Raya's gonna bag.
No. Timber's gonna bag, obviously. Like, come on, best player on the
Timber?
pitch. No,
Timber.
Timber's gonna
Yeah,
bag.
Imagine if this is the game that Havertz scores his first open play.
Oh,
goal,
limbs.
Like that would be crazy.
I'll get a Havertz tattoo. No.
Havertz tattoo. Havertz tattoo.
No.
Right now.
Absolutely not. Listen, last time I made a bet about a tattoo, I now have this on my foot. Okay, so no.
I am not betting that. I will not let you do that.
You're a good friend.
Havertz tattoo on our left ass cheek.
The booty cheek.
Well, it'll be like property of Havertz with an arrow. No,
oh God.
But no.
But okay. So continue with so Deckers. You think he bags? I think he does show up with a really big match as well. I do. I think whoever they're putting at cam, if it's Alvarez, if it's Foden sliding in there, I think Deckers has a big game and shuts that down.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Arteta pulling. Depending on how Partey's feeling, I could see him pulling a Deckers Partey midfield, being a little bit more defensive at home, trying to at least get a point out of this. Because I think if there is a match that we at least need to get 1 point out of, or get points out of both fixtures, it has to be City matchup. Because they're going to be the ones that are pushing the top of the table the whole entire season. We've seen it the past 3 seasons. So we at least need to get points from each one of these matches. I would love to see a win, but I think we at least get a point.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
All right, big talking point for you. Let's see. Do you think Trossard bags?
Yes, I think so. I think if anyone, it's him or Jesus.
How have you felt about Trossard this season so far? I know we talked a lot about Zinni. I know your love for Zinni. But I think you have a special place in your heart for Trossard as well.
Yeah,
he scouted him. What do you mean? He scouted him. He went to Belgium.
I scouted him. I know ball. But yeah, Trossard's just like I've said. I've compared him to Santi Cazorla. He's just so good with both feet. He's a magician on the ball. You know, his services are all really good. And I mean, he bagged a hat trick of assists last year in a single game. Like he can do pretty much everything, and like his ball striking is really, really quality as well. So I think a lot of people underestimate him and his ability. I think he's
probably because of his price tag.
Yeah, I just think he's a very underrated player, and especially because where he played his entire career, he was mostly at Brighton. So I think it was Genk before that. It was Genk and then Brighton, but I think he's just a really underrated player, and I think he shows up in big games. Like he bagged a hat trick last year against Liverpool when he was at Brighton. So I don't see why he can't do it at City. Or against City.
Against City at the Emirates. Yeah.
So
I think my big game player this match.
Doc, you just want to go with your
Kaya? No, just.
Do you just want to go? Do you just want to go with your 11? Go with your 11.
Oh yeah. We'll go with the 11. Yeah. Okay, so. God, I really want to put Ramsdale on goal, but we're not going to see. We're not going to see Ramsdale on goal. We're not going to see Ramsdale on goal. We are going to see Raya. We're going to go the art. Yeah, we're going to see Raya in goal. He's not going to take his Spaniard out. So we're going to see Raya in goal. We're going to see Timber at left back. We're going to see Saliba and Gabriel center back. We're going to see Ben White at right back. We got Deckers in the midfield. We got Kai Havertz in the midfield. We got Odegaard in the midfield. Gabriel Martinelli on the left. We got Saka on the right, and Nketiah down the middle.
Yeah, 1-11.
He's playing the hospital lineup. It's like, because why not? We don't need depth. They can play from their hospital beds.
Yeah.
No, okay. So, honestly, lineups. All right, we're definitely gonna see Raya in goal. We're gonna see Zinni at left back. We're gonna see Gabriel and Saliba at center back. We're gonna see Ben White at right. Decker's going to be starting in the middle. We're going to see a Havertz Odegaard midfield as well. We're going to see Trossard on the left. We're going to see Nketiah up top and Jesus on the right. Because I do not think Saka is going to be fit. And if he is fit, we're going to see Nketiah coming on for him in the 15th minute. or Reese or ESR coming on for him in the 15th minute.
Yeah.
All right. I digress. Ari, what's your starting lineup?
I think he gives Ramsdale the nod. I don't know. I think he switches it up a bit. I think he'll be like, Ramsdale, this is your time to prove yourself. I think he'll give him. Toss him a bone. So I'd start Ramsdale, Zinchenko, same backline as you, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. Um, I honestly think we play a Rice, a party Rice, Odegaard midfield. I just don't like. I don't understand. I can't for the life of me understand what Kai Havertz provides to this team. Like it's not even just like what he does on the ball or his ability. It's like I watch him and he's walking around on the pitch like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
People would call that composure. People would say, "Oh, that looks like Mesut Ozil."
I'm getting paid $275K a week. I don't give a fuck. I'm just walking around here. So
he's not on 275.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's like our highest earner. He's like one of our highest earners. Yeah.
Wait.
He makes more than Odegaard right now.
No.
I don't see what this guy provides to the team. Like, no speed. Doesn't use his height correctly. Doesn't use his strength correctly. Cannot finish.
Doc yelled so loud his mic peaked.
Does not pass clinically. What does he do?
I mean, he scores before Mudryk.
What does he do?
He's our top earner at the club on $280,000.
No, Saka's more. Saka's more. Saka's $300K.
Where's Saka? Oh, this is not updated. Oh god, this is not this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is not updated.
Oh, it's probably up there too now.
280?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like we are getting robbed. Anyways, I think we'll play.
I'm sorry for yelling. That surprised me so much.
He goes, I don't even fucking know, man. I just don't. I just don't want Havertz.
I want to play. I want to play for the life of me. I want to play Rice Party Odegaard, and then I think we'll go with Trossard. I think I'd rather play Trossard, Jesus, and then I want to play like Reece or Neal on the wing. I don't see Nketiah doing much in this match, but he'll probably go Trossard and Nketiah Jesus. So that'll probably be it.
Because of the nudes, right?
Yeah. So the only difference between me and you are Havertz and Party, I think.
For people that have only watched this,
is this your first pod? You're gonna be very confused.
You gotta listen to the. I think it was the last one or the one before that.
Yeah.
And
the
live watch along. He says it in the live watch along too. Yeah,
you gotta listen to those to understand that reference.
But all right, I think Raya gets the nod. Unfortunately, I'm backing him. Relax, I'm backing him.
He's not a bad keeper. We just have our preference. He's not bad at all. And if Sammy was on this podcast, he would be ripping us a new one and cooking us. Yeah,
cooking us. I think Raya's gonna get the nod. I think we're going to see. I want to be different just to be different, but I don't want to. It's just not gonna happen. So I'll go Zinchenko left back, Saliba, Gabriel. Center backs, right back, I want it to be Ben White. Midfield, I'm going to go Declan, Odegaard, and Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz is 3 times the player as Mudryk because he scored in 3 times less games than Mudryk has. So all you Chelsea fans... Listen, y'all could be chatting, but Havertz, 7 games, 1 goal. Mudryk, 21 games, 1 goal. Stats don't lie. Ball don't lie, as one would say. I think then I would go Trossard on the left, Jesus on the center, and I think unfortunately Nketiah gets dropped. I mean, this has been the story with him. He gets a good run in form, and then he dips off, and then unfortunately he just dips off to the point where he just needs to get benched. But then we can't sell him because he comes back on after like 3-4 games and then bags a worldie against Man United in the last minute, and then we're like, okay, he's undroppable now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's it is what it is, but I think he does drop, and I've liked what I've seen a lot of ESR, and the small cameos that he's made. I don't know if I would put him above Reese, but I just think because of the unknown, he's going to go ESR in this matchup just because City might not be prepared for that. Now, again, we could just be, we could be geniuses or morons all in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But, there's a reason why we're not Arteta. Starting Saka. He's definitely starting Saka.
That's what I've been telling all my buddies who've been sending me Saka's injured links. I'm just saying, he's tricking Pep in the media. He's playing Saka this weekend.
Yeah.
He just wants them to think he's hurt.
Yeah, let's just be honest. He's been tricking the whole entire media. Timber never had surgery. No. Martinelli never injured his hamstring. No. He's just doing this all for the City match. Yeah.
All for the bands. Yeah. All for the bands. So
he was even lying about Saliba's back injury last year. That was all build up for this.
Just for this. We threw away the title.
The Prem?
We threw away the title.
Fuck it. The match next season?
Community Shield.
Community Shield. Come on.
Let's stop meeting.
One trophy City has not won. Actually, just kidding. I think they might have won. I don't know. I don't really care because it's man shitty, as we call it here at the Perry household.
All right. Score prediction.
I'll just start off. Yep. We'll go in counterclockwise order. I am gonna go with a 3-2. Okay. I think for the Arsenal. I think HAVERTZ bags. I think Declan bags. And you know what? I think Jesus finally gets his goal against City. And he hits the celly. I think he hits the celly. I don't think there's respect. I think he hits the celly. For City, I'm going to go... It's tough because I just know Haaland, and I know there's going to be at least one major mistake in our defense that's going to lead to a Haaland chance that he's probably going to bag. You know what I mean? I think from open play, Haaland doesn't bag. I think Saliba pockets him. But I think White or Zinchenko or maybe even Raya passes the ball to Haaland, and I just think he slots it, unfortunately. I'm more confident that Raya is going to do that, not Zinchenko, but that's a moot point. So I am going to put Haaland on the score sheet just because I think we're going to lose a bit of focus. I think it is going to go 3-1, and then we're going to lose focus, make it 3-2, and then good old Arsenal squeaky bum time for the last 20 minutes. But I think it's going to be Foden and Haaland if Foden gets the nod. The only thing I will say to Foden over Saka fans is you're only winning it this time because Saka's not playing. So if you want to take this victory and run with it for the next 6 months while we wait for the reverse fixture, be my guest. I don't care. It's meaningless. When Foden actually passes the Saka test, then we'll have an open discussion about it. But have it for now. I don't care. Ari, how about you?
You think we're going up 3-0 first?
No, 3-1. 3-1.
But you think we're scoring...
I think it's going to be like 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, then 3-2. That's what I think it's gonna go. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were thinking we were gonna bag.
No. I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be like. I think it's probably gonna be like 1-0 or 2-1 at halftime, and then the second half we'll see some goals.
What were your scores for us? Who scores for us?
Scores are HAVERTZ, Declan, and Jesus. All right. How about you?
For the sake of the pod, I'm gonna say 1-1.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we'll get a cheeky little goal in. Either Trossard or Jesus. I want to say Trossard though. And for them, I think Alvarez bags one. And then I think it'll just be a really tight match, and neither side will want to be too expansive with their football, so it'll be difficult to break either side down. But if it wasn't an Arsenal pod, I think I might be giving City the win. But we'll not say that.
No. So what would if you were giving City the win? Would it
Yeah,
be like a 2-1, a
I think it would be a
3-1?
2-1, a 2-1. Yeah, to City. Realistically, yeah.
At the Emirates?
ladies and gentlemen, gals, pals, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We have the first Arsenal loss prediction on the pod. Wow,
This season.
wow.
No, I respect it. That's
But coming from
'cause
Ari though is crazy.
A lot of people would probably agree with that. Honestly,
Yeah.
that it would be a close, good match, and we would probably lose it right at the end. Another, what was that? 2 years ago, where we lost at home off of Rodri scoring right at the death.
Mm. Or we'll do
Yeah.
what we've been doing so frequently is where we'll shoot ourselves in the foot in the first 15 minutes, and then we'll be chasing the game, and then they might bag a second, and then we get a consolation goal, or we even it out, and then we lose it at the end. Uh, I don't know.
You're
I
already
just
getting prepped for Sunday, baby. I can
yeah.
see it.
I'm already. I'm
Uh,
already.
you're already getting prepped for the rest of the week.
It's just like I want to believe in us, but like
Yo, Ari has the Sunday scaries on a Thursday. That's crazy.
I know.
all of
He
the
is squeaky bum time at 10:24 p.m. on a Thursday. He is going to be. No, I can't say that on.
I mean, like, when's the last time we beat them? Like,
The Community Shield.
aside from the division. No, not in full time. The last time we beat them in full time.
The FA Cup 2021, 2020, whatever. The year we won the FA Cup with Abba is with.
And then before that.
It might even have been that year, unless you got it pulled up. Go ahead, just say it.
I don't know. I don't have it pulled up.
I thought you had it
It's
pulled
been
up.
a while.
I know it's been since in open play.
Not since our has been a manager with us.
Are we taking away that FA Cup? Like, are we not?
Oh
No,
no,
we're talking about like
just in the
regular
Prem.
Prem.
Oh,
Yeah, regular Prem. It hasn't been
Yeah.
since Arteta's been a manager because his
No.
first win against Pep was the Community Shield.
I don't think it's
Or
been since.
FA Cup.
I don't think it's been since 2018, to be honest.
It's probably hasn't been since like 2012. Like I honestly think. Like I don't think we beat
No,
them.
it's definitely been. It's definitely been.
Yeah, I'm saying like at least 2016 because 2016 was the last time we came in second.
Ari, are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up.
Because I'm actually interested in this.
Yeah,
While you're looking it up, I will talk about my score prediction so we can keep
Yeah,
this
you
rolling
go
a little
ahead.
bit.
You go ahead.
I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I think it's going to be a very back and forth, a very good match, probably one of the best matches in the Prem this season. I really, really think it's going to be. I think there's just so much quality on both sides. Play style is a little bit similar. We've struggled with City in the past, but I think we're going to play very, very well. I think who bags for us is going to be Captain O. I think he's going to show up big in this City match. And I think Trossard bags as well. I think we're going to see 2 quality goals. And then I think Holland and Doku are going to bag for City. I do. I think it's going to be like a 1-1 at the half, ends 2-2. And it's going to be one of those things where we go up one, City gets one back right before halftime. And then we go up in like the 70th or 75th. And we try and hold on to it. And City grabs one right at the death. Like the 85th, 86th.
They always do,
I think that's what happens. It's because anytime we go up big, I feel like against a top 6 side, or honestly, frankly, anybody in the top part of the table, if we're up by 1 goal, we try and bring on a defender. We try and just ride it out, like 1-0 to the Arsenal or 2-1 to the Arsenal, something like that. So I think it's going to end up 2-2 like that because City's just going to have too much quality.
Yeah.
All right, Ari. Did you find it? You're going way back. It's making me nervous.
I might.
It's just a little bit confusing because this head-to-head website I have has like.
I know ESPN has a feature. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Yeah, it has like so. The way that this head-to-head website works, it goes from like the 2019 season, and then It has like 1893 in between, like Woolwich. Back
I
when
have a
we were like Woolwich
head-to-head
Arsenal.
record here.
Yeah, so this one's a little bit confusing.
Well, this is. I'm just gonna keep on scrolling.
It's
Yeah, because we beat them 2-0 in 2020.
yeah. The
That
last
was
time
FA
in the
Cup.
league was
That was FA Cup.
2015 or
Yep.
2016.
I that's what I kind of figured.
Yep, 2015. It was a 2-1.
So we haven't beat them in the league in 8 years. Fuck
Yep.
me, man.
And we are gonna see them.
Homie, I
not
got
do it yet.
I got 2 degrees in that time span. Oh my god, bro. What?
That's what I mean. It's been that long. I think we finally break that drought. No, I don't think we're gonna finally break that drought.
you do. You're starting to believe. Doc, what kit are you wearing? Doc, what kit are you wearing?
Oh, I gotta change my score prediction.
Thank you.
I wore this for a reason. We don't lose when I wear this kit. We're fucking thrashing them. It's gonna be a 6-0. No. It's gonna be a 3-2. I'm gonna go with your similar score prediction because I gotta change it. It's gotta go with the black kit. I can't jinx
And
it by
HAVERTZ
saying
bags,
we're
right?
gonna draw. No.
No.
No, I'm just gonna stop you right there.
No.
Odegaard, Trossard, Jesus.
Yeah.
There are my goal scores. Yeah. City thinks they're going to get that 84th, 85th, and then Jesus is going to come around with an 89th minute.
Oh,
There we go.
Love it. Love it, lads.
As long as Arteta doesn't sub Nketiah on for Jesus.
Now
in,
the
like,
question
the 60th.
question remains. Will we have on-field reporter Doc at Love Old City for this weekend?
Oh, you better believe it. On-field reporter Doc is gonna be like there and alive.
Let's
I'll get
go.
my camera. Tuna will be looking for you. All of the 14th Street Gooners. I can't wait to see you guys again. It's always a great atmosphere at Old City. So I'll see you there for the Sunday matchup, and come and find me for some halftime or even pre-match predictions. We'll see if we can get some of those up pre-match. We'll see what happens, but definitely, as always, post-match predictions or post-match review of the match.
We want to see you guys show out, show some love.
Yeah.
Pop out to Love Old City. You know, they're very kind enough to host us, and we are in the works exclusively trying to have all 4 of us go up there and kind of set up a little event for you guys, GGW style.
Yeah.
All right.
We still have to ask Old City about it, but we're kind of working on something. They've just been so hospitable.
Yeah.
I think it would just be one of those things where we could talk to them about it, and we may be able to work something out
For
with
sure.
them this year.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You guys have anything else?
I'm gonna say if either of your if Havertz scores or your prediction comes true that Jesus bags an 89th minute winner, I will get Havertz's name tattooed on my left ass cheek.
No, you won't.
Without you guys, I will do it. Yes.
Shake it.
I'm not
shaking it.
letting. Stop. Get
Yes!
the fucking screen.
Havertz scores.
Let's go.
Havertz tattooed on my left ass cheek, or we get an 89th minute winner. For our
Okay. At least change it to Havertz scores the game winner.
No. Any winner doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. If we're down or even and we score a late winner, I will get Havertz.
All right, you know this is gonna be a short, right? Like you know we're posting this on like Insta, TikTok, all that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have Kai's name
On my left ass cheek.
tattooed on your ass cheek
Yes.
for the rest of your life. You cannot cover it up.
Nope. Kai Havertz.
I want to be at the appointment. I want to be.
I am stunned. This is gonna end up being like this is gonna be our first Gooners Gone Wilder TikTok where VK live streamed this dude's ass cheek getting Havertz's name tattooed on it. You heard it here first, folks. This just made me so stressed out for you. I am so stressed.
So you're
for
saying
you.
if Havertz bags at any time?
Anytime. Havertz bags anytime during this game. I
And
will get Havertz.
if we lose, it's still.
Even if we lose, I will get Havertz.
No.
I'm that confident this guy is not bagging.
No.
I am that confident this guy is not bagging.
He's bagging a Hattie. He's bagging a Hattie.
Let alone against City, this guy is not bagging.
Nah, we're ending the pod. I'm not kidding. No one else is speaking. We're ending the
I don't
pod.
care.
We're ending the pod. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, from the GGW pod, come on, you Gooners. I got this pod's getting off the rails. I got damage control. Holy